After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing, Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Slye for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we're going to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. It's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting.
Oh, Howe loses it. But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them. Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 50 for a Commanders touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 25 yards that time. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man downfield. That's Galladay. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw for Howell. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play with the interceptions in this game there.
You're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this... Oh, Hal loses it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead now down to 20. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.